parents to monitor their teens' activity online. Tracy Repchuk is a social media specialist and author, and she's created a Be Safe formula for parents to use to help them monitor their teens' social media use. Tracy, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So what do you see? You're actually the mom of 3 teens, so this is something that you have to deal with every day.
Absolutely, I do. And that's why I had to create that formula.
Yeah, exactly. How do you monitor? What is your biggest tip out there for parents on monitoring and making sure that what they're doing online is safe?
Well, if you take the B of the Be Safe formula, then you want to make sure that you become their friend. They could have other accounts. You want to engage them on that. And so you got to go up there, and you have to be looking, and you have to be active, and you have to understand what they're doing.
We were talking about the multiple accounts. Tell me what you were saying about making sure they don't have multiple accounts, and if they do, that you're part of that too.
Well, what happens is they might have an account that you get to see, and then their master account where all their friends are engaging. And you can tell, if there's not a lot of activity going on the account you get to see, you just came back from vacation and the photos aren't there,
okay.
That's a red flag.
All right, so be vigilant.
Yes.
All right, and then your next tip.
So the next tip is educate them on the issues, okay, such as cyber stalking, cyberbullying. You know, there's a lot of people up there, and not everyone is who they appear to be. And so it's important that they understand that. Over 43% of kids have been affected by some sort of social media incident.
Yeah, exactly. And it's hard to tell often if that account is a real account or not, or if it's someone else hiding behind that profile picture.
Exactly.
Okay, and then your next one, you say secure your data.
Exactly, there it is. So you want to secure your data. It's really important. There are settings in Twitter and in Facebook that you have to go into to make sure that your child's information isn't wide open, their address, their date of birth, you know, and just be vigilant on what's going on up there.
Okay, and then you say to ask questions.
There it is, yes. Ask questions. It's important. You know, we talk to our kids about strangers and crossing the road and, you know, how to be safe. And all of a sudden social media hits and parents have no idea now what's going on. There's this huge technology gap. So you've got to engage them and talk to them exactly as you would on any other issue they're going to encounter.
And this is a lot what we were talking about a second ago. People are not who they always seem to be online. What do you say about that?
That's right. Well, you know, they can open fake accounts and they can be a 12-year-old girl, but they're not really, right? You think you're communicating to somebody. Especially with my kids, I have to be very vigilant. They're talking to people all over the world. You know, they have friends in the UK and Portugal and Spain, and they're talking to, you know, and I'm like, you know, are you sure? You know, do some research. Make sure that who you're talking to is who they appear to be.
Okay, and then talking about the fact that stuff stays online forever. How do you get that across to teens who live so in the moment?
Exactly. Well, you know, it's ever and ever. There is just, when you hit that old age, that information can still be up there. And you want to make sure that, you know, the regret that you have is not something you said or did on social media.
And we were talking about this during the break also. With all of this monitoring, it is tough to do. Do you insist on having your teens' passwords to their accounts?
You know what, you have to have the passwords to their social media accounts and to their phone, their texting and things like that. It's where everything is happening, and so you need to be a part of their engagement.
All right, Tracy Repchuk, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, let's send it back to KGET.
All right, Manny, thank you very much. Coming up, more on dramatic hit and run caught on camera that injured a woman.